substances, and that is the method of filtration. So whenever we are doing the filtration, it should always be done when you have an insoluble solid, and you have to remove this insoluble solid from a liquid. In only these cases we can do the concept, or we can do the process for filtration. So as in the name it says, it is done with the help of a filter. This filter can generally this filter is actually a filter paper which has very small holes in it. These small holes allow the liquid particles to flow at bottom of that vessel, in the bottom of that filter paper, and the heavier particles, which are actually the insoluble solid, will remain at the top. So it is something like this. There is a funnel. There is a funnel and there is a beaker. There is a funnel and a beaker, and in this funnel we generally place the filter paper, something like this. Now this is the filter paper. This is the beaker. This is the funnel. And now let us discuss the process to the filtration. So suppose I want to separate the dirt from the muddy water. Now as you know, water is a liquid substance, so this liquid will pass through the filter paper and will come at the beaker. But this mud or the dirt, which is heavier particle, and actually that is an insoluble solid particle, will remain over the filter paper. So suppose the substance or mixture is being poured into the filter paper, the water will come at the bottom. This is the water, and the residue or the dirt will remain at the top. So whenever you are explaining the process of filtration, the substance which comes at the bottom, which passes through the filter paper, is known as the filtrate. So the substance which can pass through the filter paper and come at the bottom of the container, this is known as the filtrate, and which remains at the top of the filter paper is known as the residue. Like in this case, dirt is the residue and water is the filtrate. You can also have various examples for filtration also. In basically your homes also you can find various examples. The first or the best example for filtration in your homes is while preparing tea. So when you are preparing tea, you actually strain the tea. So the tea, because it is in the liquid state, will come at the bottom, and the tea leaves, because they are the solid particles and they are insoluble also, so they won't pass through the filter paper and they will remain at the top. Hence the liquid tea is known as the filtrate, and the tea leaves are known as the residue. Also you can visible the concept of filtration in your homes while preparing juice. So while you are preparing the fruit juice at your home, the seed or the pulp of that fruit will remain at the top of the filter paper, and the liquid juice or the juice of that fruit will come at the bottom. Hence that juice is known as the filtrate and the seeds are known as the residue. Also while preparing paneer at your homes, sometimes the paneer has to be removed from that liquid substance. So when you are doing the filtration, the liquid will come at the bottom and the solid will remain at the top. So in this case, the paneer is actually the residue and the liquid substance is known as the filtrate. So in all of these cases, the liquid is actually what is coming at the bottom, and liquid is the filtrate and the solid particles is the residue. So when we do the filtration to remove the solid particles from the liquid particles, this solid particle is the residue and this liquid particle is the filtrate. This was the concept of filtration. Generally, it is done after sedimentation and decantation. We have offered, or I can say Abhyas Online has offered different videos for sedimentation and decantation. You must refer to those videos offered by Abhyas Online on sedimentation and decantation. Only then you will be able to better understand the concept for filtration.